What's up, buddy? Welcome back to another brand new Disney Cars review. Today I am going to be reviewing Muggsy Liftsome, suggested to me by Miguel's Totally Not Boring channel. Yes, he suggested another character, as I mentioned in the Dusty review. If you haven't seen that already, I recommend you to see it. But in the Dusty review, I did mention that he reviewed two characters in the comment that I mentioned, and this is the second one that he suggested. Another great character from the Cars line, in my opinion, one of my most favorite releases that Mattel has ever done. And it's a very special one. It's a very special one, and I'm actually very happy I'm able to obtain one. But yeah, this is Muggsy Liftsome. If you don't know, this guy was, from my knowledge and from what I remember about this guy's release, was that it was a Kmart only release back in 2013, 2014, and the only way to receive this guy is to, I believe, you guys can correct me on this, but I think the only way to get this guy, besides going on eBay or Amazon, if he was ever available on Amazon, I think that's how I was able to obtain him, was through Amazon. He was a lot of money back then. He's still a decent amount of money, but the only way to get him on Amazon was paying, I think, $30 or something. But like, to obtain him in the store was that you had to give a cashier or something 6 cards of Kmart characters, something like that. Card backs. You have to give 6 card backs to somebody who works at the Kmart store, and then they will reward you with this Muggsy Liftsome. That's what I remember. That doesn't sound fully correct, but that's basically what it is. If you guys know exactly how this guy was how you were supposed to obtain this guy, you can leave in the comments down below. But that's basically how it does it. And surprisingly, I actually kind of forgot I still have the card back for this. Look at that. I still own the card back for Muggsy Liftsome. You want to zoom out a little bit right here? I still have the card back for this amazing character. And here is the details. It says Muggsy Liftsome, and it says collect the 2013 character cars. So it must be a 2013 series, but usually, like, on the copyright thing, it's a year before production. The cars are scheduled a year before actual release. It says copyright 2013, but it probably was a 2014 release. But nonetheless, it was a Kmart exclusive from this sticker right here. And again, I'm just very happy I'm able to own this guy. I completely forgot I own this card, but I'm happy I do. And it was the same thing for Ivan, even though Ivan got a re-release back in, I think 2016. He got a re-release in a deluxe series, so that doesn't make him as important anymore as he was when he was released in this series with Muggsy Liftsome. And I believe there was a Mater. No, it was a John Lasseter. It was a John Lasseter pickup truck that was released in the series as well. So there were a total of 3 cars released in the series. I only own 2 out of 3, and yeah. So I did obtain Ivan as well from the series, but I think I got him at a later date. But I did obtain him from the series as well. I don't remember if I owned his card or I threw it away before I even started collecting cards, but at least I have the Muggsy Liftsome card, which is a very important card. I'm pretty sure this card right here has some money behind it as well if I just sold it, which I wouldn't do though. But anyways, so yeah, that was basically me rambling about this card. So now let's get into review with this amazing die cast. So right off the bat, he kind of has a smirk. I really like the fork design on it. It looks very nice. On the side, we have some air vents or like grill, and then we have a number right here which says 15188. We got some nice rims. We got some dirt details on the side. Really like it. Then on the back, we have some more. We have some more designs. We have some caution stuff on the back. If you guys can read that. that says danger, and there's a caution stamp right here, which says, I believe it says stay clear of tall gate at all times. I believe is what it says, with some more details and another event of some sort, and then some more designs on the other side, and then we have some designs on here. So mine is pretty kind of chipped. I did play with mine a little bit, but overall I think mine is still in good condition. But like, this is basically like a tall pity in a way. So let's very quickly, let's compare it to like a normal pity. So let's grab Luke Pedalworks. So here's Luke Pedalworks. Look at the size difference between Muggsy and Luke Pedalworks. So Muggsy is basically a tall pity, because all a pity is basically a forklift, a small forklift. That's all what a pity is basically. Muggsy is just like a deluxe version of the pity. So that's cool. But like, look at the size of him, dude. He is a big pity. You can like hold him. Look at that. He can actually hold him, and he can actually kind of hold some cars. Like if you have cars that are like low to the ground, he can hold them. So like, for example, we got Ramon right here. He's known as being like a low rider with hydraulics. He can lower himself, high himself. So like, you can pretty much load him onto it. He's pretty heavy though, because like the bass tires lift up. But if you just do that, you can like simulate him as like a junkyard forklift in a way. Pretty cool stuff. But anyways, overall, Muggsy Liftsome is a very cool diecast. I'm very happy I own this guy. I remember the day that his release was going around. I googled him one day because like, I really wanted this guy to be a diecast, and one day I went on Google and googled Muggsy Liftsome diecast to see if Mattel has released any. And I was surprised to see Google images of an actual diecast for like a few days or so. I was just convinced that it was just a very talented customizer who created this thing, but no, it was actually legit. And once Mattel officially announced the release of him, I was just so hyped, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. So I believe that Christmas or my birthday or so of that year, I was able to obtain Muggsy Liftsome, and it was one of the best gifts from the Disney Cars line I have received. But anyways, we have a similar model from Muggsy Liftsome. His name, I believe, is Brian Fuel. He was released back in 2017, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'll leave the date down there if I got the date wrong. But this is like, they're literally basically the same model in a way, even though they're technically not, because he has a different expression and his bow tie is cast into the die cast itself. So in a way, they're completely different models, but they're kind of the same at the same way. I was also happy that I was actually excited to get this guy as well. But like, there are differences, but they're also pretty similar at the same time. I believe I got this guy, Brian Fuel, at my local Toys R Us when it was still around. So that was a happy find. I can't remember if this guy was kind of a peg warmer, but I was happy to find him when I did. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. These two guys are very nice. Brian Fuel feels a little heavier. Don't know why, but they feel a little heavier. Oh yeah, before we go, I forgot to show the base of Muggsy Liftsome to you guys. Sorry about that. But here we go. Here's the base. We got Disney Pixar made in China, and then we got Mattel, and then we got a bunch of base coating. And then I'm just gonna show Brian Fuel's base just for a little bit of comparison. There we go. Again, we got some more stuff, Disney Pixar made in China, and then we have some more coating. So overall, not bad stuff. Very similar in the base as well, and even have some coating on the fork. Well, Brian doesn't, but Muggsy does. If you look right here, he has some coating on the fork, or on his lift. So yeah, overall, very great diecast. Love these two. But between these two, I would pick Muggsy Liftsome in a heartbeat, even though Brian Fuel is also kind of a rare diecast. But Muggsy is definitely a rare one, especially since there was only like a few ways to obtain them. But now since Kmart, I don't think Kmart is even an existing business anymore. I believe Walmart took over that branch. But so like the only way to obtain this guy now is either through Amazon if he's not sold out, because I think the last time I checked they don't have him on Amazon because he's sold out. So like I think the only way to obtain this guy now is like through eBay, and I haven't checked lately how much he goes for on eBay, but I don't think he's that cheap. I would say that I think he's at the point where like he's pretty rare, where he goes for about a pretty penny. Not like expensive, like a 1K up, but like he's up there with some of the other cars like Tyler Grubman and all that. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for this video. Thank you again, Miguel, for suggesting this guy. Really happy that you suggested him. He's one of my favorite characters from the Lemon series. And before I go, I'd just like to mention this very quickly. Thank you so much for the support on my channel recently. The channel has actually been growing amazingly the past week or so. Like everything has been positive about my channel, the views, the subs, everything. And I just wanted to give a big thank you for you guys. We just reached 1.05 thousand subscribers. We're halfway to 1.1 thousand subscribers. So if we're able to achieve that within under a month, that'll be amazing. And if we're able to reach 2K by the end of this year, that would just be phenomenal, dude. Like that would be like at that point, I don't know what I would do. But like, anyways, guys, that's basically this video. Thank you all for the support again. And if you guys have any cars you'd like me to suggest, leave them down in the comments below. And if you guys are interested, click the links in my description to follow my socials. And yeah, that's basically this video. See you guys next time. Bye.